that's tuned in right now, all of our new listeners. It's 3:45 in the afternoon. I'm your boy Lil Thrilla alongside DJ Alive. We got a few special guests in the studio right now. Let me see if I can get their mics on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Hello?
Okay,
I'm on.
mic check, mic check, mic check.
Hola, amigos.
At this time, I'd like to introduce some of Ottawa's finest aspects.
Yeah.
And the young, talented Illiyah Rose.
The little lady.
The little lady.
The one and only little legend.
How you guys doing?
Great.
Oh, we out here, man. We blessed.
Oh, man. Nice to have you on the show.
Always.
Nice to have you as well, young lady.
Yeah.
Miss Illiyah Rose.
Yes.
Last time I seen Miss Illiyah Rose, you sung an amazing piece at Blues Fest.
Yes, I did.
I didn't get the chance to congratulate you then because you guys were really busy backstage.
Yeah,
but
she came in, she saw, she conquered, she wrecked it, tore it down.
Yeah, man. And likewise to you as well, Aspects.
Yeah, shout out to Rita Carter too, and the fam and the rest of everybody is involved.
Yeah, man. I like that setting. It was different from outside.
You know what? We flipped the script.
Yeah, man.
And it's not what people have seen from me. And I just kind of I went back to the roots. You know, we bring in that live realness on some OG stuff.
Yeah, man. That was dope, man. Congrats to that.
Thank you, sir.
Beats, Rhymes, and Life. For all of our listeners, I would like you guys to go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, I am the one and only Aspects. And I just basically am music Aspects because of the music and all aspects of art. And she is Illiyah Rose, and that is actually her real name. I kind of had it all mapped out in my head, and it's coming. It came to fruition.
You're doing the branding for her.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You love
Tell them who you are, dog.
My name is Illiyah Rose. You can also look that up on YouTube. That's ILLIYAH and then just Rose.
So it's pronounced Illiyah or
Illiyah.
Ill. Yes, ill.
Ill. Okay.
I was bumping a lot of
sick.
the Illmatic, that Nas joint, and I don't even know. I just didn't want her to have one of those names that you're in a room with three other those people. Because I've been that guy a few times.
Yeah, literally, so many times at school, there's always been this, there's always two kids in my class that end up getting mixed up with each other's names because there's these two kids in my class named Jaden.
Yeah,
and the thing
that's a popular name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but whenever they call their names, it's because when people have the same names in the same class or anywhere, they have to, say the letter that starts with their last name, like Jaden T, Jaden M.
Yeah, I didn't want to be Aaliyah Q, or Aaliyah K.
A lot of the common names, eh? But Illiyah Rose.
Illy, yeah.
Glad to have you in the studio. So to all of our listeners, tell our listeners when you started singing. At what age?
Well...
Or how old are you by the chance?
Well, I'm 8 years old, and in about 9 days, literally exactly 9 days is my birthday.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
I don't get to see you.
And when I started singing, I was about, I'd say, 3 years old.
3 years old. And how long have you been performing now?
Solid 4 years.
Good 4 years?
Yeah.
Good 4 years.
I was like
half
4
a
years
life.
old.
And I know that this past summer was probably one of your biggest performances.
Headlining my own show at West Fest, performing at
shout out
Blues
Elena
Fest.
Martin.
Whoa. You headlined your own show at West Fest?
Yes, on the sign it said my name, Illiyah Rose.
Yeah, we backed her up with the band. I got my homeboy Dean Watson. He's pretty predominant in the music scene in Ottawa here. He does the Shot in the Dark. Shout out to him. But he came in on the bass. I played the guitar with my D'Angelico. Shout out to them. They sponsored me. Illest guitar company around. And my man Steve, he held it down. Prognosis.
That's dope, man.
The
Glad
drums,
for you.
Yeah.
So you got your own headline at West Fest. You also performed at Blues Fest. Tell us where else you performed at.
It was at Blues Fest inside the Barney Dancing Theater.
No, where else have you performed?
Sorry, where else have you performed?
Well, I do sometimes perform at different restaurants.
We did a few other festivals too. Yeah, we do all those jams. We did a bunch for the city this year. East Fest, this Vanier Festival.
So it's more she comes on road with you then?
You know what? It's kind of like both, and it's kind of a package deal.
Yeah.
And it's just like people like to see us family oriented, right?
Yeah.
So we play that goodness, that wholeheartedness, and they love it.
That's dope, man. I love to hear that. So tell us a little about yourself, Aspects. What you been up to?
Yo, man, for real, just I was dadding for a while. I went back to the drawing board. I did this album with the Snow Goons.
Cause man,
in Europe, and on that album we had some heavy hitters. I had that's Young Buck on it twice, Ghostface Killer and Raekwon from the Wu-Tang.
That's hard.
I had Fatal on that, Mopreem, Shakur, Thug Life, Pox Bro. We had, man, Bone Thugs, D-Block on that, Sheik Luch.
And sorry, that's the new album coming out?
No, that was the old one. The new one, man, right now I got this album with my homeboy. I used to go to New Jersey a lot in like 05, 06. And I posted up there a few times and stayed with him, with the homie Hussein Bruce Washington. And we worked like really hard, man, for years, like 10 years plus. And he died, car accident a few years back. And but we have this crazy catalog, and I've been chopping it up with the homie Tretch from Naughty by Nature too. And he's part of Illy got to rock with him too. It's his Uncle Tretch.
And
he was out in Ottawa recently, I believe.
Yeah, right? For the Blues Fest, John. We rocked out with those dudes all night. But yeah, I got this joint with Fatal coming out on with the Snow Goons. It's a whole album, and it's actually it is, man. That's my dog, and you know it's a hard one, a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, man,
but yeah, exactly. But so I still got people got to hear it. You know, he's a legend.
For all of our listeners, tell them exactly how you linked up with the Snow Goons and who exactly the Snow Goons are. It's a crazy.
Snow Goons, they run this underground kind of hip hop scene over in Europe. They get big accolades and props from like legends. They did MOP's album, Onyx album, you name it, man. They work with like, I was just fortunate enough to link up with those dudes, and that's the Fam Jam. But they kind of like took me under the wing because I was working with MOP, the Posse, Mash Out Posse, and I did a few videos and tracks with Dan's and Fizzy Woe there.
And that's all on YouTube?
Yeah, you can check it all out, man. It's out there. But yeah, just like it worked out crazy because I had this production from A+ from Hieroglyphics 93 Till Infinity. Shout out to my man Plea. He gave me a few beats on the strength and the love, and then I got MOP on it, and then the Snow Goons scratched on it before the MOP Snow Goons album came out. And it was just like, yo, the stars, man. That's destiny. You can't fake that.
Yeah, you can't
fake it. No.
That's real. That's
what it is.
That's hard, man.
Yeah, the history's there, though. You can't fake it.
We could talk for days, man.
Yeah, forever.
That's crazy. Yeah, you got a lot of history. I know Aspects in the building. Illiyah Rose in the building.
Yep.
We're going to be getting into 2 records that you brought with you today.
Yeah. Actually, I've been working with my homie Tino Bambino. He's a Sucrete.
I've been hearing about Tino.
Tino, you know what, man?
He runs a new studio.
He's got a spot in the hood out there in Vanier, and he's working with a bunch of cats. And at the same time, it's like, how many musicians is there in every city? How many musicians are there on every block? How many cats can rap? But you know what I mean? It's like, how many y'all eat, sleep, breathe, and live this, though, you know?
I feel
how many y'all doing it for the clout or the like, there's the real ones, and he's a real one.
As I call them, they're overnight rappers.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's love. I'm not hating on nobody.
Yeah, you can't.
But at the same time, yo, I just like to roll with what I like. I don't conform to what y'all call the norm, and I like to conform with the ones who eat, sleep, and breathe this just as much as I do. And we really get it like that. And we did this song. I played the guitar. He made the beat. I made it up. I wrote. We rap. And then, yo, I did it in like an hour. Wrote it, played it, made the beat in an hour.
That's crazy.
I woke up the next morning. He had the mix. Yo, he stayed up, and it's like that. We bang it out, and it's the next day. And this is one of those joints.
Yeah, man.
And this is it's a beautiful joint. And let me know what y'all think. Hit us up online. Aspects on Instagram, Facebook.
Illiyah Rose, like I said earlier.
Yeah, she's on the Facebook and on the gram and all that goodness too.
On the gram and all that goodness.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. Check it.
So let's get into this single by Aspects. It's featuring Tino. It's called Take It Slow. We want to know if you're feeling this record. Hit us up on Twitter, NuBRLRadio. We tweet our complete playlist, y'all. Ciao. Let's check it out, and we'll be back.
Controlling myself and end up doing things that ain't good for my health. Now this shit don't help. Got no one to blame, man, I did it to myself. Yeah, I did it to myself. Got no one to blame, man, I did it to myself. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Yeah, I'm my own worst enemy. I battle demons, these demons just ain't leaving. Just stop, just try breathing, just stop. I can't beat them, push my friends away. Push away when I need them. I keep searching for a reason, but my heart won't stop beating. It keeps pumping for something, it ain't pumping for nothing. So why the fuck am I running? My really just being punished, but I really don't know though. That's why I'm rolling solo. Pretend to smile, but really I feel so. I try to make it, even tried to fake it. Yeah, I hate it. They say that life is truly what you make it. If it is, you can take it. I don't need it, I don't want it. Sometimes I feel useless, broken like a promise, but I promise to be homage to my daughter. Take it farther than my father ever even bothered. Made me a broken child from a broken home, destined to feel pain, destined to die alone. I lose control of myself, end up doing things that ain't good for my health. And all this shit don't help. Got no one to blame, man, I did it to myself. Yeah, I did it to myself. Got no one to blame, man, I did it to myself. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Yeah, I'm my own worst enemy.
Yeah, it's different, right? We was bringing it. It's just feel good music, man. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't like to put myself in categories because I really get funky. If anyone really knows me, they know that I get funky, like all over the map. You know, I'll play some blues, I'll play some soul. Yeah, I'll even get my bluegrass hillbilly on. I don't even really care as long as it's music and it feels good. It's a vibe, man.
So I was guessing Tino was on the hook then.
No, that was me on the hook.
Okay.
Tino did the verse, the last verse. I did the hook and the verse and the guitar and
that's what's up.
The whatnot.
So is that song available on streaming platforms or?
You know what? That's actually coming real soon. I'm putting out a little project. I said I went back to the drawing board and I had a huge conversation with this lady from Sony down in Miami, and she was like helping me. She's head of marketing. She was helping with the imagery and told me, like, I sent her a bunch of songs and she said, which one are you, bro? Like, cool, you could sing blues, cool, you could do this, and cool, you're that, but like, how do you sell that? And then I was like, damn, I really didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, the branding.
So yeah, so basically this album I'm doing, I play guitar on every track because that's who I am. It's what I do. I'm just gonna be me, and I sing, I play. Yo, check it out. Yo, if you like what you hear, that's it. I'm gonna let it speak for itself. I want it to be organic, man. Like, I want that realness, you know.
Yeah, man. For all of our listeners, you could hit us up on Twitter. Let us know if we should keep that in rotation. That was a little sneak peek. Aspects featuring Tino. Take it slow. So Aspects, before I switch it up back to Illiyah Rose, I gotta ask you, what does Aspects have coming up for 2018, 2019?
How would I tell you? It's gonna be legendary.
Yes.
Legendary. Yeah, I've been working with some pretty epic individuals and legends in the game, and I got a lot of OG mentors who kind of been like, you know, just hooking it up, and you just kind of got to just soak it up, right? And you learn, and it's all a curve. And I've took my curveballs. I've lost a lot of homies, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, and at the end of the day, I wouldn't change it for anything, man. It's what it is. It's what made me, right?
Yeah, you got to keep moving forward. AMF.
Yeah, that's it. And so just be on the lookout, man. And if you really dig and you, like, I'm not knocking nobody again. I saw love always. I'm Love Gang. I'm going to support this Love Gang for real, always. It's the only gang I'm bang is the Love Gang. And that's, it's just love, right? So,
yeah, man, spread love.
Yeah, that's it, man, because life is short. And
positive vibes.
Always, man, because it's real. It all comes back. And it's just really, the universe works in mysterious ways, man. If you're a bad person, you're gonna get that bad vibes and that bad energy in it all.
Man. And that's what I was telling somebody the other day, that without even speaking to someone, even knowing how their mood is or how their day is, you could just walk up to somebody knowing their vibes.
That's it.
You know
and it's contagious.
So it is contagious.
It's contagious. You put a negative person in a room full of happy people, watch that room change, man. Like,
oh yeah.
Right? It's just, I'm not with that no more. I'm getting old. I got a daughter. I got a future and a life. You know, a lot of people got to like plan for that. And I've been plotting and I've been planning, and it's all strategies. It's chess, not checkers, man.
Always, man. You always have to strategize.
That's right.
So I see you brought your little baby with you.
Yeah, I got the axe, man. I bring the guitar everywhere.
The guitar with you.
Yeah, we get funky with it.
So I was just, you guys mind doing a little acapella for all of our listeners, or what? Because
I
know our listeners right now need to hear.
Yo, she gets funky with it, man.
Illiyah Rose's voice. I wish I wish that performance was recorded and put on YouTube.
We're going to. It'll happen.
From Blues Fest. If I could ask you, Illiyah, what was a song you performed at Blues Fest?
It was called "I Will Always Love You," originally by Dolly Parton, but I learned the one by Whitney Houston.
Wow. All right, Aspects, Illiyah Rose.
Let's do this. Let's blow this popsicle stand.
4 p.m. NuBRL. Lil Thrilla DJ Alive.
And I thought the flow scare. Everyone knows I'm real cause I spit it how I feel. No, I'm feeling fine when I spit it from my mind, cause I'm always on my time and I'm always on my grind. My name is Illiyah and I wouldn't wanna be ya. You just doing sucker and I am the teacher. Go and take school cause you need to learn. Cause we play with this fire, you're gonna get burned.
Yo, check it out. We're gonna hit you with a little.
If I should stay, I would only be in your way, so I'll go. But I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And I will always love you. I'll always love you.
Last verse.
Bittersweet memories, that is all I am taking with me. So goodbye, please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need. And I will always love you. I'll always love you. I hope life treats you kind, and I hope you have all you've dreamed of, and I wish you joy and happiness. But above all this, I wish you love. And I will always love you. 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 I will always love you.
Jeez.
Yo, she's only 8 though. Come on.
8
man.
years old. That was
Pretty nice.
amazing.
Yo, I think I was still pissing the bed when I was 8. Yeah, that was that.
I felt like I was front row of like
I'll
America's Got
always
Talent right there.
Right?
I'll always love you.
Oh man, congratulations! That was hot.
Yo,
That was
R.I.P.
hot.
Whitney
Thank
Houston,
you.
yo.
That was
legend.
hot.
R.I.P.
Only 8 years old. Illiyah
Soon to be
Rose.
9, no? Soon to be 9.
Yeah.
Illiyah
I'm gonna
Rose. That
milk
was
the 8-year-old,
amazing.
yo.
10.
You know.
And
So I-
11 and 12 and 13 and 14 and 15 and
Yeah,
16
you
and
tell 'em
17,
how
18,
numbers
19,
work.
20.
Exactly.
So I gotta ask you, Illiyah.
Go ahead.
Have you taken any vocal classes before?
Well, kinda. I really mostly learned it from my dad.
Wow.
What
That's
vocal
really
classes?
amazing. Yeah, what vocal classes?
Well, Alana kind
Oh, Alana Sterling did kind of like, she only sat with her for half hour once, so that's
yeah?
not.
Yeah, that's amazing. though.
I'm gonna take all the credit on this one.
That's dope, man. Daddy, daughter, aspects, Illiyah Rose. So let everybody know once again where they can find your music and where they get in contact with you, aspects, and Illiyah.
Yo, hit me up online, man. I'm here. I'm active. Facebook, The Aspects, Dank Aspects. You hit me up on the Instagrams, just The Aspects. And I'm on the YouTube. A lot of older material, but the new stuff's coming. So if you like what you hear, then just, come get it.
That's dope. And
of.
before,
And you can also find me on YouTube, Illiyah Rose, ILLIYAH, and then just Rose. Also, the same thing on Instagram, just without a space.
that's
Yeah.
dope. And I gotta ask you, Illiyah, before we get out of here,
Yes.
what do all your friends at school or children your age group feel about you when you sing?
Well,
She holds it down.
yeah, sometimes there's a few kids going around telling me, oh, can you please sing me this song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It was
dope.
really dope,
That
though.
was
Last
dope.
year for the Blues Fest, her whole faculty came out, like the teachers or teachers.
Oh, wait, that's amazing.
group of
So they came
teachers.
up to see your performance.
Yeah, they
Yep.
support us.
That's
It was
dope.
awesome.
She's got her school on lock.
That's dope. You gotta start them young, man.
That's it, right? It's the fundamentals, and we got to build them up. And at the end of the day, it's like it's what you instill. And I feel like music is one of the purest, dopest things in life. I may be biased, but that's just me.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's a
everybody's-
universal language.
You have your
man.
opinion, man.
It's a
You're allowed your
universal
opinion.
language,
Yes, exactly. You're allowed your opinion.
Yes,
So before
sir.
we get out of here, you brought one more record with you.
Yeah, I got this new track, and like I said, I went back to the drawing board, and this I did a lot of reflection, man, and soul searching. I did like some spirit journey, some quests. I sit down with a lot of elders because I'm
It's not bad to
half
do.
native,
It's
man.
not bad to
No,
do.
you gotta your roots.
Yeah, man.
Like good luck building a solid a high rise without doing a solid foundation. Let's see how long that lasts for you.
That's facts.
You know what I mean? And you got to know where you're coming from, and you got to honor that. And I honor my breath. I honor the air. I honor Mother Nature. I honor life.
love
And I
that.
respect all religions. And at the end of the day, man, it's like we all have these predispositions set upon us, whether it's society and food, poison, or Donald Trump, or politics, or whatever. They're just feeding you in the media. And at the same time, it's like, sure, it's like they're coming at you with all this information and poison, but like really that's for us to decipher, and a lot of us
Dad,
fall
can I
into
say
it,
something?
and we all are our own worst enemies. Say it. What up?
Okay. Oh, there's one part. If there's like this thing where Cardi B said, though, she actually said about poison in America.
Yeah, tell me about it.
But she said, like, for lettuce, for example. But since her mom has been, grandma has been living in America for a couple of years, she's been starting to get a bit sick from eating.
Yeah, that's a known fact. In
but
America.
listen, she died at only 75.
That's an old age. Thing.
But the thing is, she said, for example, lettuce. How does it travel for so many places for so long and still be that beautiful and fresh?
Yeah, you
They
tell me.
spray it with chemicals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
People are
little
dying
8-year-olds
because of
will
that.
Wash your vegetables.
Yeah, how about
Wash
grow your
them.
own vegetables, man?
Yeah,
grow
Yeah,
your
your
way
own.
better.
Yeah, that's it.
Organic.
That's the only way you're ever gonna know.
Yeah, man. Keep healthy
in the
out
soil.
there.
Yeah, but check it. The tracks know your own worst enemy, man, and you gotta know yourself, right? And you look in the mirror every day, and that's the one person. That's your competition. That's your only competition, yo. So that's kind of where I reflected, and that's where I was going with this one. And it's all live band, and I did this drawing with Dean Watson, and we got a lot more coming.
That's dope, man.
Yeah,
Once
check it.
again, thank you guys for stopping by the
Pleasure,
studio.
man.
Aspects.
Yo, Thriller,
Anytime.
Alive, Ottawa. Thank you for listening, every one of y'all. And I just want you to know that, we are one city, and we are one nation. We are one sun. Under all of that, and at the end of the day, we need to just get funky, man, and support your people in your city and all your artists. Not just me, not just everybody. You got to support your local vendors, all your local food and resources. And like that's the only
Appreciate
way.
what you have.
It's the only way it's gonna like really thrive and blossom the way it should.
Yeah, man.
Love gang, give it love, man.
Yeah,
Love
appreciate
gang.
what you have in life.
Yeah.
Spread love, yo. Aspects.
Check it.
Appreciate you're on Earth.
Yes, sir. Aspects. Illiyah Rose. Let's get into that worst enemy. Here we go. The BRL show,
I
baby.
love this song.